Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have something really fun that I'm going to be doing. I'm actually going to be doing a full face of just E.L.F. products. These are all from Target, so they're all something that is very easily available to you. So if you want to see how I got this look and how I felt about the products that I purchased, keep on watching. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really nervous to see how this is gonna come out. I'm not saying that E.L.F. is a bad brand or anything like that. I think it's great, especially for the price. It's just that a whole face doing it scares me a little. Alright, so to get started, I picked up the Illuminating Face Primer in Radiant Glow. So the first thing I noticed that I really like is that it has a pump, which I appreciate a lot. I love products that come with a pump. Okay, so I'm just gonna pump that. I think one pump is enough onto my fingers. Rub it in and then go for it. So I'm just pressing that into my skin. And the texture of this primer is kind of like the Smashbox primer, or maybe like the Benefit Professional, that really silicone-y feel that feels a little bit slippy and slidey. This one may be a little more moisturizing than that. So what I'm noticing up close is that I look a little bit like Edward Cullen. I think that if I were in the sunlight, I would probably glisten. This primer has a lot of glitter in it. Maybe I should take that back. Not glitter, shimmer in it. Would I prefer a little bit less? Yes, but it makes my skin feel good. Okay, so next up I purchased the Lock On Liner and Brow Cream in the shade Espresso, and I think this is a really cool product because you could use it as a brow pomade and as a liner, so I'm totally down for that. Now let's put this to the test and hope to God it works, because my eyebrows are the most important to me out of all of my makeup. Okay, so it comes in a little pot like this, like the Anastasia brow pomade. Okay, so this didn't come with a brush, so I'm just gonna take my Morphe G29 and dip in and test this out. And dipping in right away, I could tell that this is not exactly like the Anastasia brow gel. This one kind of is a little more moussey, I guess you could say. So far so good. I really like the color of this brow gel. I love when brow products have a more ashy tone to them as opposed to a red tone, and this one seems to be giving that to me. And I would just say that with this product, just like the Anastasia brow pomade, you have to be very careful because you could go really intense really quick. So I'm just doing hair-like strokes in the brow right now, and if you want to see an in-depth video of how I do my eyebrows, I will link it up here for you. But for now, I'm just gonna fast forward to the end result. Okay, so I just finished up my eyebrows, and guys, I am pleasantly surprised with this little product. I think it's amazing. I almost think, and I hope I'm not biting my tongue saying this, I almost think it's a little bit better than the Anastasia brow pomade, and this is $3. Okay, so moving on, I purchased this brush, and it's the E.L.F. Beautifully Precise Precision Multi-Blender Massager Brush. And honestly, I picked up this brush because I saw it all over social media. I think in the past month, I've seen like 20 to 40 videos of girls using this. So I thought, what better day to try it than today? And to go along with that brush, I purchased the Acne Fighting Foundation in the shade Caramel, and it says that it has salicylic acid acne treatment in it. So I'm actually really excited to try this. I've seen a review on this before, but I can't really remember if they said it was good or not. So I guess we will figure that out today. Okay, so I've just applied the foundation directly onto the brush, and we're gonna see how this goes. It seems to be a really good color for my skin tone. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize. And the brush, I'm not sure how I love the brush, to be honest with you. It seems a little flimsy to me. But this foundation seems to be full coverage. Full coverage. Honestly, I feel like I'm painting my face. Like I'm literally painting my face. This looks like a brush from like Home Depot or something. Okay, so judging it on the coverage alone, the foundation is pretty good. So the only thing that I don't like is that I think that it has a bit of a pinkish undertone, so more neutral undertone, and I'm more golden. But aside from that, I think the foundation is really, really nice. It's sitting on the skin really nicely as well. And it was super easy to blend in. Okay, so the next thing I purchased is the HD Lifting Concealer in the shade Light. And I got it in the shade Light because the medium looked way too dark, and I'm usually medium when it comes to concealers, but I guess in e.l.f.'s terms, I'm a light. Okay, so it comes in a cute little packaging like so, and it kind of looks like that NARS concealer that everyone's obsessed with, you know, the one that everyone's in the exact same shade custard. So right off the bat, I could tell you that not a lot of product comes off on the little wand. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but hopefully the coverage is there to make up for that. And to blend that all out, I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques sponge. Guys, I'm super impressed by all these e.l.f. products so far. This concealer is blending out like a dream. So I'm just gonna move on to the eyes and then go back to the face right after. But I found this 4-piece eyeshadow set that was only $5, and it looks like it's part of their holiday collection. And the set comes with 6 eyeshadows in 3 little pods. One seems to be a more black and bronze duo. The other is a mauve and maybe like rose gold champagne duo. And last but not least, they have a nice bone color and sort of a purpley shade. So to give it a fair shot, I couldn't find any eyeshadow primer at Target, so I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape to prime my eyelids. Now I'm just gonna go in with that mauve toned shade, and oh my, that was really hard to open. Okay, so the pigmentation isn't so bad in these. It's a nice light wash of color. Okay, so now that I took that really pretty mauve color and put it all over the crease, I'm gonna take the darker purple color and I'm gonna put that in the outer V. So I'm just packing that shade onto the outer V, and I could tell you right away that this shade isn't that pigmented. If anything, it looks a little too similar to me to that other shade we just used in the crease. But what can you expect? You're getting 6 eyeshadows for $5. I mean, would I hope it's better? Yeah, for sure. But I can't really complain too much. So even though I didn't really like those duo eyeshadows that came in the holiday kit, I did end up picking up something from e.l.f.'s Aqua Beauty line, and it's the Molten eyeshadow in Brushed Copper. And I'm just gonna give it a swatch on the back of my hand to see how I like it. It looks really pretty in the tube, but let's see on the hand. So it is a little sheer. It's not the consistency that I was hoping for, but it does seem to be really pretty and pretty metallic. So I'm just gonna take this and attempt to give myself a cut crease and hope that it goes on a bit more pigmented than it did in the swatch. Okay, so that's actually going on a lot nicer than I expected it to. So I am pretty happy about that. Alright, so I just applied some false lashes off camera because I could not find any e.l.f. eyelashes. I don't think they even have those, but I just used the Ardell 812s. And we only have 3 more products left. So we are now going to contour and blush using the matte contouring blush and bronzing powder in the shade Fiji. As you could tell, the bronzer is a really nice bronzer. It doesn't seem to be too warm or too cool toned. So I'm just gonna use that now to contour my face. Okay, so this bronzer is a complete and utter fail. It's not showing up on my cheeks at all, and I kind of think that this was the darkest color they had. So let's go on to the blush and hope for the best for that one. Okay, so I'm just taking this Luxie 504 brush and I'm gonna put that on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, so that one seems to be showing up way more than the bronzer did. It's actually a really pretty color. And moving right along, I purchased the E.L.F. Baked Highlighter, and this is in the shade Moonlight Pearls, and it seems to be a new product. So let's see how this one goes. I am a little worried, I'm not gonna lie, because highlighting is one of my favorite parts aside from eyebrows. So if this turns out to be bad, I'm gonna be so sad. And I think this highlighter was about $3, so if it turns out to be really good, it would be such a steal. Okay, so just looking at it, I'm not in love. I don't think it's that great. It's a little chunky, if I'm being honest. It's a little chunky. You could have cut back on the glitter a little bit, E.L.F. On camera, it does look really nice and reflective, but I would say that in person, it is a little bit chunky. Would I recommend it though? I would say go try it out and see. You might be able to easily solve that problem by adding a little bit of Fix Plus or like the Morphe Prep Set to give it that more settled down look with your skin. Okay, and last but not least, I purchased the Day to Night Lipstick Duo and Need It Nudes. And it seems to be two really pretty colors. I opened it in the store. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I did because I really wanted to see what the colors were like before I purchased it. And they seem to be really pretty. It's a little light for me, but it is really nice feeling. It feels nice and moisturizing and it doesn't look too shiny. But to fix the fact that I look like I just ate a powdered donut, I am just gonna take my finger and blot some of that off. Okay, so I just completed the look by adding a gloss. Unfortunately, it's not an E.L.F. gloss because I didn't think I would need one. I thought that that lipstick would totally work out for me, and it did not. It is pretty, but I did have to blot some of it off. So this is the completed look, and when I look in the mirror, I do think it looks really pretty, but there were some products that I was not a fan of, especially the eyeshadows. These little eyeshadow duos, no go, don't buy them, don't waste your money on them. But I can say that I really did enjoy two of the products that I purchased, and one of them is the Acne Fighting Foundation. It is super full coverage and it left such a pretty finish to the skin. And the second product being the brow cream. I actually really like how this applied. It's super smooth. It seems to be locked on there really well, and it has kept my eyebrow hairs in place. I actually kind of like it a little more than I like the Anastasia brow pomade, but I definitely think you should go out and get it if you can. It's super cheap. It's only $3 or $4. Once again, guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it and you found it informative. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you missed my last video, it'll be right over here.